Hey everyone! So, Michael here, of course. Uh, Thank you for visiting the YouTube channel and everything. If you haven't already noticed, super amazing webcam quality today. And that is brought to you by the good people who make the IP-EVO camera. And this looks like it happens to be backwards on the screen, so sorry about that. I haven't really had a chance to play around with the settings too much, but one of the online survey places that I just started recently working with sent this out to me to become a webcam tester, and it's helping me to make just a little tiny bit of money here and there. Like I've told you in other things that that I'm always looking for a way to try to make a few extra dollars here and there, and so they sent out this camera, and I love it. Like you can tell, it's really crisp, clean imaging, and yeah, you can really see all the blemishes now. But yeah, so it's really cool. I really dig it. It has this mounted stand and everything, and there's several, and it's fully posable and all that other fun hoopla. But I'm not here today to talk about the new webcam. I just wanted to kind of debut it, and then I'll talk about it a little bit later. So, actually, what I do want to talk about is that, for the first time in a very long time, I have just become very happy. And I have a more upbeat, positive attitude, and I just feel more connected with things. And, I'm really trying my hardest to not allow the depression to get to me. Yeah, I've just been in a really good place lately, trying to put a lot of positive energy out, and I've actually been receiving a lot of positive energy coming back toward me, which has been amazing. My sister and I went out on like a little, brother and sister date, and we went out and we just kind of like got to hang out together, go do things, and laugh and enjoy ourselves, and just hang out like we used to. And so while we were out and about, we went to a casino, and she gave me like $40 to play on. Well, I turned that $40 into $200, and so I kind of like stashed that aside. And a few days later, actually yesterday, or I'm sorry, no, a few days later, we got a chance to go hang out again, and she said, hey, you want to go hit up the casino again? And I'm like, well, not really, because I don't have any money. And she's all, well, that's not a problem. I'll kick you down $20 or $30. I'm like, okay, well, I'll go with you, I guess. So she handed me 20, and I ended up turning that into $200 again. So that was $400, and I kind of put that to the side, and part of the reason I haven't really done an update in a while is because my computer crashed about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I mean, like dead crashed. Like there was no coming back from the dead, nothing. And I used a little bit of that money that I had to try to buy a new hard drive for it and try to do some repairs on it myself or whatever. But I honestly haven't done any kind of computer repair or upgrade since Windows XP, and that was back in 2006 or 2007, the last time I actually had to work on a computer. And so the computer that I had was a Windows Vista laptop that a friend of mine gave me. And so I tried to get it up and running and everything. I couldn't do it. And so I have another friend who works on computers, and I asked him, if he would go ahead and take a look at it or whatever else. And he said, yeah, sure, not a problem. And so my sister and his wife work together, so I sent it in. And, well, long story short, the wife didn't want the husband working on my laptop. And even though he said he could and that he would, she kind of CPU blocked me. That's my new technical way of saying cock blocked. She CPU blocked me. So I was like really kind of upset, really depressed or whatever. And then I remembered, dumbass, you have cash. Why don't you go buy yourself a new laptop? And so yesterday, which was Saturday, my sister and I got together and we went to Walmart. And, well, actually, rewind that a little bit. Me and my sister did get together, and we eventually went to Walmart, but I first went to, Office Depot, and they had nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. They had a few, low-end machines for high-end prices, and I was just like, okay, none of this works for what I wanted to do. They had a lot of tablet and 2-in-1s and convertibles and all that other crap. And they had Chromebooks and things like that. And I have heard nothing good about Chromebooks. I myself personally have never used a Chromebook. And I know Windows. I know PC. I know Mac a little bit, but I'm a PC person. And just recently, I had to use Android as my main and only operating system because I got a tablet for my birthday. And the tablet really wasn't, it's a great tablet. It's a HP Slate 7 or 7 HD, HD7, however you want to throw that together. And so, I really like the tablet for, basic use, like getting on Facebook, checking my PayPal, checking my bank statements and stuff like that, playing a few games, and that's listening to music on the go and watching Netflix. So that's really about it. And so I just really needed a good computer, and especially working with the new survey company, and just doing my general everyday stuff. With the blogging and everything else, you really can't blog on a tablet. You can, but it'll take you forever. So the only saving grace about the tablet was the fact that it had Bluetooth, and I was able to connect a mouse and Bluetooth keyboard to it, but the Bluetooth keyboard was like that big, and I got huge sausage fingers. So I really wasn't able to type except for hunt and peck, and by the time I got the word or the sentence, "Hi there, how are you?" 15 minutes has gone by. So anyways, I took my casino winnings and we went to Walmart, and I happened to find an HP 15, and it has 4 gigabytes RAM, 500 gigabyte hard drive, Windows 8.1, CD DVD-R, or the CD burner and the DVD burner. It's got a built-in webcam, 3 USB ports, HDMI port, a audio port, 3-in-1 media reader, and yeah, that's basically about it. I had even thought about looking at netbooks and stuff like that, just because I really don't ever use the the DVD or the CD part of it. But I went ahead and I got a traditional laptop, and I'm actually really surprised at how long the battery lasts for only being a 3-cell lithium-ion battery. It's amazing. The only gripe I have is I hate Windows 8.1 start menu now. I don't like all the like funky crap up on it. I don't like the fact that there's a division between the apps and the programs that I want to use. I'm still trying to get used to all of that. So that's been a little bit of a learning curve for me. And I did a quick search online, and there's a way that you can like download a program that will change the Windows shell or something like that so that it looks more like traditional old school start menu. And I think I might do that. I'm not really sure. I don't want to download too much onto this computer, just because, well, you know, it's the very first computer that I've ever purchased myself, and I've never had a brand new laptop. They've either been given to me or have been refurbished floor models or whatever else. And the very last computer that I had that was brand new out of a store was in 1995 from Circuit City, and it was a Packard Legend 4016 CD. And it had a whopping 8 megabyte hard drive, Windows 95, and like, I want to say 128 meg of memory, and a 14.4 modem, something like that. Yeah, and so that was supposed to be like the big woo computer of the time, and that's back when CDs were just really starting to get popular. So having a CD player on, or a CD-ROM on there, was a huge function, and it came with like this big monitor, and had these big old funky speakers attached to the monitor and everything else. And yeah, it was quite literally a desktop computer. It wasn't a tower. It was like a box that sat on your desktop, and like you turned it on, the power, the light started flickering, and the power dimmed a little. So yeah, that was the very last brand new computer I've ever had. Every other computer, oh, you know what? I take that back. I have bought a brand new computer in 2003 when my house, when I lost my house to the California wildfires that went through San Bernardino County. My house burnt down, and I was able to go out and I bought a brand new Sony Vaio desktop computer, and that had an 80 gig hard drive, 256 megs of RAM, a CD burner, and Windows XP Service Pack 1. And then I upgraded it to two 80 gig hard drives, 512 megs of RAM, installed a CD burner, or a DVD burner. No, my DVD burner was external. Anyways, I'm rambling about all that. So the last time I bought a new computer was 2003, and it's 2015 now, and the highest Windows system that I had used up to this point was 7. And so getting back to the actual purchase of this computer and how things just kind of like, how they dominoed and everything worked together. I had done a little bit of research on the Walmart website, which is kind of like trying to look at all the different features and everything of the computers. It was just really hard to visualize and see everything that I wanted to look at, and everything else. But they had another computer that was kind of like the downgraded version, in my opinion, of this computer. When I picked it up, it was super light, which I liked, but it was like that flimsy, kind of cheap plastic, and for the entire case, and I was just like, I really don't want this one. But you know, it was $299, and this computer was $319. And so I called one of the guys over and I said, hey, you know what? Do you have these 2 computers in stock? And he's all like, well, you know, I have the HP 15 in stock, but I don't have this other HP in stock. And I said, well, you know, I really wanted this. I want this computer for that price. I said, I know it's only a $20 difference, so it shouldn't really make a difference, but, you know, kind of working with a little bit of a budget here, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you know what, dude? If you buy this computer right now, I will take the $20 off of it for you. I was all, are you serious? He's all, yeah. I was all, wrap it up, dude. Just wrap it up right now. So, that was like a little miracle all unto itself. You know, first of all, I had the little miracle of actually winning the money at the casino. Then, a sales clerk dropping $20 off of a computer because they didn't have the one that I wanted in. So he made a sale, and I have nothing but good things to say about Walmart. I love Walmart. I'm one of those weird people who is like pro Walmart. I used to work for them way back in the day when I was able to work, and I never had any problems or issues with them. The only issue I ever had with Walmart was the terms of my being fired. And according to the Walmart handbook and what you learn as an employee and all that other stuff when you're going through the trainings, is that if you're not a native English speaker here in America, I don't know how it is anywhere else, but if you're not a native English speaker and you don't speak English well, they are not supposed to be out on the sales floor. That's it. You can be out there during, I guess this is what I was told by the manager who fired me, but I guess you can be out there during after hours, or what they consider after hours, which is like 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. And so that's actually how I ended up getting fired, was because of a Spanish-speaking employee who didn't speak English all that well. And when you do your when you're stocking the shelves and everything, they teach you put your merchandise inside of the basket, you put your trash under the basket, because they don't want the merchandise falling or getting broken or anything else like that. The trash, they are like, you know, just shove the trash up under there, and you could open up the seat where a child would sit and put your trash in there. But for the most part, they want all of your trash inside of the basket. Well, me and the person I was dating at the time and my roommates had come back after my shift, and I cashed my check, and we were doing grocery shopping for the house. And we didn't get a basket when we first walked in, because we really didn't think we were going to get that much stuff. We were just in there for like a pizza, some soda, and I think at the time we were going to pick up some beer or something like that. So anyways, walking through or whatever, finally stopped and was like, you know what, we need to get a cart. And so I asked this employee who was stocking if I could have his cart, because it was nothing but trash. Or so I thought, because, you know, he had there was nothing in the top part of the cart and just trash at the bottom. Or so I thought it was trash. And he's like, and he said, yeah, you know what, go ahead and take it. Basically broken English summarizing. And so I took out all the trash and stuff, and I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm good. So we do the rest of our shopping using that cart, and as I'm going through checkout, my friends, or my roommates and my girlfriend at the time, went to go walk this stuff through the through the door, and it's all beep, 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 and doing all that other stuff, you know. And so I rushed over and I explained to the security, I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm so sorry. Told them the whole spiel about how I got the cart. Come to find out, there were boxes of merchandise that I thought was trash that the guy didn't have up in the basket part. And it was a simple misunderstanding that I got fired over. And so that's the only bitch and gripe that I have about Walmart. Above and beyond that, though, they're a great company. When I got hired on, I had full 401k, medical, dental, health insurance, life insurance. I had $100,000 in life insurance that I had divided up between my sister, my niece, and the person I was dating at the time. I got a Sam's Club membership. I had stock options. This was all within a week of being hired. Like, I got this entire severance package given to me, where other people who had been working for the company didn't even have that stuff. And that was part of what I got as a sign-on bonus. And so, I was just like ecstatic because I had never had a job that had these type of benefits and everything. That was the only thing that I did not like, was the fact that I was not allowed to plead my case. And when I finally was able to talk to the store manager, the main manager who had fired me, I was told that, and I quote, "If I hire you back, I will lose face." And I begged and pleaded to be moved to another store within the district. I'm like, it didn't even have to be in the district. At the time, I was living in Palm Desert, California, and I was like, "Look, we have the store here in Palm Desert. We have one in Cathedral City. We have one in Palm Springs." I'm like, "You can even send me up to Beaumont, or you can send me to Hemet. You can send me to Riverside. Any of these places, just send me to a different one. Even San Bernardino, because at the time there was 2 Walmarts there in San Bernardino. I'm like, just relocate me, Nope, can't do it, won't do it. So, anyways, back to the whole computer thing. So after I finally got my computer paid for and everything, I was like super happy. And then I asked my sister, I was like, "Hey, do you want to go get some lunch?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And I was like, "Well, where do you want to go?" And she's like, "Well, I would really like to go out to the casino and have some of their pasta." And they have a little Italian restaurante inside of the casino by the Walmart that we were at. So I was like, "Well, shit, I really don't want to go to the casino, but you know what, I guess we can, let's go." So after we got done eating, of course we had to play some games, and I basically got the computer for free because I won back what I paid for the computer. So it just kind of came full circle, and that was just really amazing. I was really surprised, really happy, and it's just put me in a very good, positive place. I'm not a very spiritual person, but from time to time, I do pray or whatever else, and I don't want to go too much into the spirituality part of it for myself. It's I've just been doing everything very humbly, very thankfully, and just trying to stay very positive, very focused, very just one-on-one with everything, and making sure that I give thanks where thanks is due. And so that's kind of what has happened, is just I feel that I'm being rewarded for all the positivity that I've been putting out lately, and I feel that I have just been showered by the universal abundance, by God, whoever you pray to, or whatever your conception of God is. I feel like my higher power is bestowing gifts upon me, and so I'm just really happy right now for the first time in a very, very long time. And I can see that there are very slow changes in my life, but they're very meaningful positive changes, and for that I'm extremely thankful. So yeah, I am rambling, I know, and so I'm gonna stop for now, but I just wanted to basically make a video that was gratitude, because I know some of my other videos I have really been kind of down, depressed, and just like long in the mouth, or whatever else. And so sometimes things get really crappy, and I understand that, but for those of you who are suffering with depression and bipolar syndrome and all that other stuff, at a point you just have to turn it over and look for the positive and the negative, and just make small, simple steps to making yourself happy. And it's not about making anyone else happy, it's about making you happy. And so for the longest time, I was really depressed, really upset, and everything else. And even though I did have some truly crappy stuff happen to me, I am making the steps necessary to become more positive and more focused in my life. And I am hoping that that will carry over to other aspects of my life. Will it lead to me getting off of Social Security and disability? I honestly don't know. And in a way, I kind of hope that it doesn't, just because I can't afford my medication. Being diabetic, one of my insulins by itself is $1,700 a month. The other one is like $969, and I couldn't afford that on my own. And so, for the trolls of you watching this video and getting ready to like post some hateful bullshit or negative comments, don't. I don't need to hear about it. My readers don't need to hear about it. And if you do post something negative, I'm going to delete you and block you from my channel. I'm trying to bring positivity into my life. I'm trying to bring positivity into the lives of the people who read my blog and watch my videos and stuff like that. If you are that horrible of a person that you need to troll chat rooms or videos or whatever, and you get your jollies off on trying to bring other people down to your level, I'm sorry for you, and I do hope that whatever you find significant in your life to pray to, that it brings you blessings in your life so that you're not such a horrible human being anymore. So, above and beyond all of that, thank you for listening to my over 30-minute rant, and I hope you all have a wonderful week, and take care. Positive love, light, and blessings to all of you.